pot noodle tier list you've all been waiting for. I've had 1,000 people asking for this, so let's get in and have a look. So I've got one of, not every pot noodle flavour in the world, but I've got a good percentage of them here. And I'm going to let you know what I think. So these are all cooked, and they will be fully eaten, trust me. This isn't amateur numbers, me eating 5 pot noodles in a day. So let's get in and have a look. So I can say immediately what flavour, in my opinion, is the worst. Now, none of these flavours are bad. This is just my tier list, so what I prefer to what I don't prefer. So there's very clear examples here. So I'm not a huge fan of the green one here. So I'm going to move this one down. Now, this is the chicken and mushroom one. That's going to come down here. So that is in the lowest tier for me. Now I'm going to be controversial and go straight up to the top tier. And we're going to take the sticky ribs one. That is top tier. So that's N tier, which is for noodle. And this is for P tier, which is for pot. So noodle tier, pot tier. So this is currently in the noodle tier. And now that leaves us with 3 here. Now, these 3 are quite controversial to talk about, I think, because they're very different. This is a nice spicy dish. I've got to have a little bit more of this one, actually, because this one just tastes so nice. So I'm going to go in. That's so nice. So I'm actually going to put this one into the noodle tier as well. I can't explain the spice. That is actually incredible, that pot noodle. I've never had it before until I've done these reviews. Then we've got the original curry. I'm not a fan of that one. It's still nice. It tastes exactly like a curry. I'm not much of a curry person. So that one's gone into the pot tier. And it leaves us with this beef one here. Now, I need to make its own tier, because this one's a very basic flavour and it tastes, because it just tastes of beef and tomato, which you expect because it's beef and tomato. So we've got pot noodle. So this tier is going to go in the middle. It's just going to go in the middle as, I actually can't think of a smart name for it, but it's going to go into a tier called beef and tomato tier. So we've got the pot tier, the beef and tomato tier, and the noodle tier. These are absolutely phenomenal, these 2 flavours. Hot and sticky ribs. These are my 2 go-to. All of them are incredible, but these are my 2 go-to pot noodles.